should allow you to save as various different settings. I don't know. That's better. Anyways, so you can find me on YouTube under iPlayMore.com, no dot. If you go to iPlayMore.com and there's a pop-up in the middle of the page, you put in your email address, we will give you a free song. When you get the link for the free song, you can also find on that page an offer for a free CD. Just pay for the shipping. And we're starting to get some feedback on the CD. In fact, it's turning out to be much better than I even thought it was ever going to be. So you can also find me on Twitch. They're not going to let me have my name. I'm the wrong person. So you can find me on twitch.tv under the name, here we go. We'll just get over here. Under the name Vindicator, Vindacator, and also on hitbox.tv under Vindicator. So there you go. I'm playing the game Dirty Bomb. You can get it free on Steam. Guess I got ammo already. Alright, so we want to be proxy. Why do I have Aura in my group? I was able to join this is the professional mode of this game. So good on proxy now. I think we got this. We'll just toss a mine right here. Yeah, we got it. Boom. We'll go for the quick plant, which is one of my favorite things to do. Get in there quick while they're kind of fooling around on the other side. I ran right by that proxy, so she's going to be looking for me. At least the calculator showing up on the right place. Yeah, I just need to do that so I can see if anybody's chatting with me. We'll see who wins today. So all I figured out so far is whoever says hello first from whatever live chat I'm doing, then is that what I'm doing? I'm a lefter. Whoa. Too many of them. Man, I need a medic. I was wondering what that was. What is that red thing there? That doesn't look like a player. So yeah, this is the ranked mode. So that means there's going to be team damage. And when we spawn like this, watch. Yeah, you see how we bump into each other? It's just terrible. I mean, it's probably impossible for you to realize, but for me, it feels like I'm being held or something. It's just really weird. I'm glad they only messed up this game mode and not the other one. So I'll see if I can unlock a trinket in this. And if I can, we'll see if I can use it. And that'll show what's broken and what's not broken. This sucks. And they just throw another one. Man. So I'm liking this idea of coming up with my own music. Because people are going, oh, your game's so quiet. But it's so quiet because the guy's swearing and the music is copyright. And I don't want to be losing my income from my YouTube channel, which is not much. But they say if you're consistent, which I'm broadcasting every day now, and if they say if you put a schedule up, which I did, that it will begin to grow. And my unboxing last night got more views than anything else, and a thumbs up, which is kind of nice. Thank you very much, whoever gave the thumbs up. So, oh, and that's what I forgot to say. It's free to subscribe and follow me on the various channels that I announced. I don't even know how I got him. Whoa, no! Didn't mean to back into that. All right, let's go the other way. And I'm going to have to figure out some way of, well, I'm just going to get a headset. That's what I'm going to do. Can't do nothing. 10 more minutes of this. Oh, you know what? Let's try my little trick. So you go down here. You go down here. Pick up your ammo. Switch your little gun. Go this way. Good thing that was my guy. Oh, man. Timing is everything. They gotta go by. Man, my image looks just terrible. That's the problem. The camera's got all these settings, and if you don't get it quite right, they look all red and washed out. Okay, next time I dial, work on that. Uh-oh. Gotta love the quick knife button. Oh, that guy looked totally red. Just sucks. All they gotta do is sit there. And we gotta run all the way across the level and then do an objective. Look at that. That's what happens, see? You cannot move. And they didn't change the spawns. Like, I mean, if you're going to change that system, you got to change the spawns. You can't have the people spawn together like that. It just shows how crappy you made your game. Haha. Well, we still got 3 of them. Oh, we got one down. Now it's just so quiet, I just ignore them now. We got this. I never looked at this when they come through. Now, I always try to get their side first because they're going to come running out. Try to meet us. And if I can get behind them and if the timing is just right. I saw somebody do this yesterday. They went boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, look at that. They just spawned. Oh, my God. Delivering. Cover, cover, cover. No. Ack. Almost had it. Man, I'm like pushing the button like crazy. 0, 0, 0. Push the button. Push spacebar. Push the button. Now you can do it. It's like, holy crap, people. So you get fooling around with your back turned to me. Freak. It's right at the objective. They're returning. Yes, I saw that guy on the left there. Can't figure out what happened. How'd she die? Hey, Moldy Ravioli, how you doing? So Twitch.tv is the winner for the day. That's whoever checks in first. They get an extra bonus announcement. Tell you, Twitch wins just about every day. So I finally got myself into a professional, whatever you call it, the matchmaking system. No. Cover him. He's sending it. Keep trying, guys. I did the case opening. It's on YouTube. Actually, there should be a copy of it on Twitch too. So what I did is I just took a lot of time in between. Hey, we got one. Yay. I even did meta tags for it and everything. And then I even listed the characters I got in the case opening. Nope. Oops, if you're on the right side. I didn't even look for mine again. All right. Yeah, you missed it. And it actually you're right. You're absolutely right about it, man. I got more views on that than my other videos. I even got a thumbs up. It's kind of cool. So, I mean, it's not one of the case openings where I gotta fix my picture. It's not one of the case openings where the guy spends $20 and he's yelling because he got crap. I don't know what to do. Ah. There. That looks more natural. Save. So I wrote this. Yeah, you knew it, didn't you? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But I have this new singer, and I wrote this song with her. Actually, I wrote the song the day before, and then she's so new, she's hardly a guitar player, but so I had her just play these really simple notes, but it's basically what's called counterpoint. I don't know if you know what that is, but it basically means that the guitar is doing this revolutionary thing over and over and over again, and the bass is moving, or in her case, the guitar. So, but she's gone for Christmas, and then when she comes back, I'm going to play her the video of us doing it, and then I'm going to play her the finished song. But I thought, man, I want to put some real guitar playing in it, because I'm kind of holding back doing that. I'm going to do that all at once, because it's easier to set everything up and do all your songs, right? So anyways, I set that all up today and recorded it, but I also used this little camera, so now it's all wacky because I had it set up for completely different stuff. It's a good camera, but it's the Logitech 920C, but it's hard to get right. Like, I mess around with the settings for a long time, and it still kind of looks funky. My face looks really red. I am Scottish, so I do have some red in my blood, or skin, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I'll just build up another 10 cards and do another case opening. I think that's kind of cool. One guy did 30, but he kept going and buying the cards. I need to step it up. What are you talking about? Step what up? Oh, you mean 30 cards? Is that what you're trying to say? One of my stray bullets go through. It says kill everybody everywhere. I want to step up her guitar playing. No, she's a new guitar player. She's a singer. She's going to do some singing for me. She's also a songwriter, but she's just a brand new guitar player. She can hardly play. Hello, buddy. I ran out of bullets and I still killed ya. All right. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. You made Twitch the winner. Oh, I guess I should reload before I try to go out and have a gunfight with somebody. Daft Kid. Can't hear the game. Yeah, I've got the game turned down, Daft, because the problem is there's copyright music on it, and YouTube's got that system where they're crawling your videos looking for violations, and so I got stopped for a violation of YouTube of the music being played from this game on it. So I can dispute it, but I thought, man, if I dispute it, they might go after my other videos. So I just kind of kept my mouth shut. It's only one video. So I have the game really quiet. And people were also saying that they couldn't hear my voice, although I have my voice much louder now. So I probably could bring the game up in volume. So maybe to make you happy, we'll just go and see. I'll just bring the effects volume up, but I'm not going to bring the music or the dialogue up. So hopefully that's better for you. It was so peaceful though before. No. Yeah, sorry, it's just a thing. Oh, good. Yeah, we were working on the voice yesterday, so I've got a compressor on my voice, so that's good to know. It was a little quiet. The problem I have too is this is a recording studio I'm in, so I've got a 16 channel input for the video card, And the problem is that every channel's in mono, and so I can set this for mono, but then you don't have the nice wide stereo sound from the game, right? So what I'm using is 2 microphones to make it stereo, and then I've got some things phasing. Sorry, I had to get that guy before he planted. I'll cover here. We'll get the heartbeat sensor lighting us up like Christmas trees here. So hopefully the game's a little better now, but I'm just a little concerned about that. What I'm going to do is just do my own music and have that play that. It's going to make some... I've got a whole bunch of unreleased music I don't want to play, but I'll just make a special soundtrack. So... and then just loop that. And it'll be long enough that it'll be exciting. And then people will go, hey, what's that music playing there? And then I'll say, well, it's some music that I created for the... and then they'll want it. And I'll say, well, it's unreleased. So, Daff, you got a YouTube channel? Or, like, I mean, obviously you have an account, but do you actually have anything on there? Oh. I was hoping to get some defusing on that bomb. Oh, yeah, it's way louder now, eh? But yeah, I guess with my voice louder, it should be just fine now. Some people were complaining in the game, too, that they couldn't hear me, but I wasn't using the compressor the way that I am now, so... they got it. Kaboom. It's funny you can put that mine there before the train comes. Hear the train a-coming. Smashing down the tracks. You can't be anywhere around that or it'll just kill you. But now I'm going to go camp it. Oh, yeah, I used to have a gaming channel. Yeah, I'm actually a video game developer and composer. Google took it over. Oh, yeah. I got one. Oh! How'd that guy blow up? And so we went trying to get financing from publishers and from private investors, and I'm kind of glad that didn't work out because 2008 came around and everybody got scared. Things crashed. Investors lost a lot of money. Let's make sure I get this back. Somebody's coming. Where did they go? Ouch. So anyways, yeah, so now we're going to do crowdfunding, and we have a website, iPlayMore.com, and so I'm just giving away some free music there. You put in your email address, we send you a free song, and then there's an offer for a free CD, just pay for the shipping. But those are all just things to kind of give people a taste of what we're going to be doing, and then we'll go for the crowdfunding. And we're going to make the game in parts. So we're going to sell a novel first, and then a graphic novel, and that'll actually get the characters all developed. And I've just taken a video game development and broke it down into chunks. Ouch! Where was that from? From my own side there. Yeah, and it's a completely different game than what's going on here. You know, these games are all designed to get you to put your money in and not really give you anything of value, and I hate that. So I want to kind of teach a brand new way. I think it's much smarter. I played a lot of these games. Whoa, that was not good. I played a lot of these games like Silk Road and World of Warcraft, where they have a way for you to create things and sell them to other players. Of course, you're not supposed to use real money, but I think that's a problem to use a fake currency. But I was playing Silk Road and I was selling the in-game currency for real cash, and I went, man, this actually works. People couldn't figure out how I was so rich, but the thing is we're a game development company. I ran six computers and had 6 stalls 24/7, and I just figured it took me about 18 months to figure out how to make stuff. But that was a really good learning experience, and it gave me a lot of great ideas for our game. But that's an MMO, of course. I'm really into first-person shooters, but I like the idea of having the map and the world and all that kind of stuff. There's a mine over there somewhere. There it is. Ah! There's that sniper. He moved over there. Let's go see if we can pay him a visit from behind. Forget the crazy medic. There he is. Oh, I didn't know there's a window there. Oh. Yeah, boy, did they ever make a mistake monetizing this game. You're absolutely right. I see no reason why to put any money in it. And you go on YouTube and there's people putting $20 in and getting nothing. Or they get something that they can't use because they don't have enough money to unlock the character, Yeah, me too. And I don't see any reason to spend any money on this game. And I'd love to tell people that it would be a good thing. But you know what it is? It's a game design problem. They've just made the same crap that they always make. I've played a lot of these guys. I played their first game, Enemy Territory, and then their second game, Enemy Territory Quake Wars, which I think was kind of a superior game to this. It had some issues like with movement and stuff like that, but once you kind of got to that, it was just the story was so much better. The aliens and, things like the dark matter cannon, like just absolutely amazing. They need to do away with the cards in terms of cosmetics, just make them buyable. Yeah, I guess. A lot of people said they like to be able to trade their stuff too. Like, unlock. I've got 2 gold cards by unlocking, just with the free cards and all unlocking cards and stuff like that. And both the same, both Fletcher. It's just like, and other people are saying that too. That's what they get. They get Fletcher. Oh, a little trigger happy there. Oh yeah, and there's team damage here. I forgot about that. Like that, I think that was. Oh yeah, C-type punish, which is absolutely ridiculous. We win. Come on, just say it. 1. I've got the lowest score. Oh, I always say call me Mr. Hot and Cold because one time I'm a first person and next time I'm the last person. The only problem I don't like about this is now it's going to automatically return me. Well, they got number 2 done really fast. Sometimes a problem when you're playing a game like this, if you do something fast and then the next one you kind of like, oh, we got lots of time, and then you kind of get into a bad habit. So now I'm going to go look at that again. Ranked match, that's what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, it went up a little bit. It's funny, the first time I played, I thought it went way up. So I'm just going to try that again. I know it's super boring for everybody to watch me wait for a ranked match. Find match. But yeah. So started life as a composer, musician, guitar player. And then I got a roommate that said, man, you got to play Quake, man. So we played Quake on dial-up. And then he's like, oh, Shaw Cable. We're in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And he's like, oh, Shaw Cable's, we were doing the test grounds for the new cable internet. We got to hit on that right away. And well, man, it's more expensive. But he's like, oh, man, this is going to make our game so good. So then they started calling us LPB's low ping bastards. We'd go in the server. We actually had 3 benefits. One, our pings were like 20 and everybody else's pings were like 115. And then the second thing that we had, the benefit we had, is we had an investor and all our computers were dual processors. So there was 2 processors in our computers. So we had some of the fastest computers at that time. And then the third thing that we did is we sat side by side and we're in communication with each other. So, I knew exactly what was happening wherever he was, and he knew exactly what was happening with me. I just kind of looked, trying to set my camera up a little better here. Boy, I don't like that brightness, how it turns everything kind of funky. Do I want to be blue or do I want to be red? I don't know. Red seems better. And the thing that sucks the most, this is what you're saying, Daff, is that I love the mechanics of this game. It's been a while since I loved playing FPS. And I absolutely agree with you. I mean, I rant on this game all the time. That's what my stream is, man, if these guys just, had a better game designer, all this stuff could be fixed. And they don't fix their bugs. And I was thinking the other day, well, the reason they don't fix it is because they can get more money from the publisher. Oh, well, we still have these bugs that we have to fix, and we still have to call the game beta. And meanwhile, they're pumping money out of people. But I agree with you, for how much I beat this game up. It's the best thing out there right now. And they didn't even promote it well. My nephew, my brother's son, says, oh, I know you like free-to-play games, and I know you like Splash Damage. They got a new game. I'm like, really? I didn't hear about that. He's like, oh, yeah. It's on Steam. I'm like, oh, I don't like Steam. Got to load Steam, and it updates all the time. All the people are spamming you all the time, but it seems to be better. So, but yeah, and the other thing is I'm trying to grow a YouTube channel, and I'm making music videos, and it takes freaking forever to make a music video. You got to record the song and then mix it and then master it, and then you got to shoot the video and you write the script and edit the video and put it all together, and then people look at it and go, oh, well, you should have did this. And it's like, oh, well, where were you when I was doing all that work? I don't think people realize how complicated it is. And then, of course, you want to have all your videos. You want to do a proper announcement and stuff. And my YouTube channel I launched it quite a few years ago and didn't really do much with it, so it's kind of dead. So I was thinking, well, how can I create content? And I always thought, man, wouldn't it be great if I could broadcast? And so I didn't know how to do it, so I went on YouTube and finally figured out OSB is the software I use. And then I was thinking, well, I'm broadcasting to YouTube. That's great, but I'd sure like to broadcast to Twitch because, you don't see people on YouTube getting 10 grand. You see people on Twitch getting 10 grand. And so I found this thing called restreamit.io. And so now I broadcast OSB to Restream It, and then Restream It sends me to YouTube and Twitch, and then I'm testing Hitbox too. And Hitbox is broadcasting it to Facebook, my Facebook. So it's like, all right, that's kind of cool. So I'm going to read your notes here. Yeah, it's like Total Biscuit. They said if they are monetizing the game, it is no longer in beta. Yeah, well, they're obviously monetizing this game, and it's obviously still in beta because it says beta build right on top of it. Yeah, you're right. They have to stop fooling themselves. Yeah. And I mean, this is the new thing. Games used to be totally top secret. I mean, because they were usually all screwed up because the moral of the story is that you go to the publisher, you say, well, we need $10 million to make a game. And you burn through that and you're basically an alpha. It's like, okay, well, every little problem that you had took an extra day and you're basically an alpha. So you got to go back to the publisher and say, well, sorry, man, we probably need another 10, or they say 5 to get to beta. And then you get this rushed, crappy beta full of bugs. And then publishers are like, well, when are you going to get this game? I say, well, we really need another 7 million to get this to a final game stage. And meanwhile, none of us know about it. Maybe some insider beta testers or whatever know about it. And so then by that time, the publishers got 3 times as much money in it than they expected to. The game's taken 3 times longer to make than anybody expected to. And honestly, I mean, I've made games too, and it always takes way longer. You have one little thing, and by the time you write the game design document and send it to the programmer and test it and then deal with the bugs and stuff, it always takes way longer than you'd ever expect. And then, of course, then you put new things in and they affect the old things. Anyways, it's video games, a very complicated beast. But so basically what happens is, so let's say they're into the publisher for $30 million. So what the publisher does is say, well, this is an intellectual property. We'd love to own it. But they don't tell you that. Of course, that's what their goal is. So they're like, well, we don't really have any money for promotion of your game. So, we put your game out and it made $20 million. So you still owe us 10. So we'll just take the ownership of the game. And that's what they do. They take the ownership of the game. And this company, Splash Damage, because they know that little game that the publishers are playing, they're just like, you know what, just give us the money, we'll make the game, and it's yours. And so that's how they do it, which I don't really agree with. Because if this was their intellectual property that they're going to own and make version 2 and version 3, and that's why they always make something new, these guys, is because they're basically saying, hey, Mr. Publisher, give us the money, we'll make the game, it's yours. And you see how they switch the tables right there. So now the publisher's throwing more money to get the game up to standard. But these guys don't give a damn because they don't own it. And they never will. It's just a job. So I don't agree with that. I'm glad that we didn't go to the publisher route. We had publishers saying, hey, you're telling us exactly what we want to hear. You're hitting all our hot buttons. But man, came time to write the checks. I think they knew things were going to go south or something, because it got pretty strange there for a while. And I had a mentor from EA who set me up with one of the founders of BioWare, and they had just got $830 million for their game. There's 3 partners, but 2 of them were the main guys. One guy had been gone for quite a while, so he didn't get the big, he just got a small share. So I don't know how much. Let's just say the guy got $300 million. And so he takes me out for breakfast, and I'm sitting there with him. And then, so I'm like, okay, well, can I tell you about my game? And he's like, oh, well, don't. I'm like, well, didn't you just sell your company and you got pockets full of money? Like, let's get on to the next big thing. This is it. And he's like, whoa, I signed an agreement for that money that I'm not going to put any money into video games. I'm like, what? Why are we having breakfast? What's this all about? So lots of stories like that. No, Nexon's pretty small potatoes. This is probably one of the biggest. I'd have to go do some research. I'm kind of talking out of my ass here, but I think this is probably one of the biggest things Nexon's got going. So there's a whole bunch of publishers out there that just are just putting whatever crap they can and trying to suck as much money for it as they can. And, maybe 20 of the things they make fail and 5 or 6 go good. And so just flying by the seat of their pants. But anyways. Oh, I was supposed to look at my missions here. Proxy on the clock. Yes, I can change aura. Yes, I just play proxy and I'm fine. I'm not a lover of stopwatch. And I'm forcing myself today to play the professional one. I don't know if you've played this, but they've changed it. Now there's team damage and you bump into each other. And they didn't change the spawns. This game in the Lawbreakers, I haven't heard about that. But Nexon's got other games too, don't they? Lawbreakers, when I hear that, I'm thinking, does that have anything, is that kind of like Grand Theft Auto or anything like that? It kind of reminds me of that. I hate when people have a breakout niche like that and then everybody starts copying it. I mean, there's so many games like that now. And you think if they put a game out like that 20, 30 years ago, it wouldn't have flown. People go, what are you talking about? Pimps and hooters and shooting people and taking their cars and killing cops. But now it's like, everybody's like, yeah, let's do it. Defend the wall. So I'll do that as Brock's. So I've got a bug that's I've unlocked a bunch of trinkets and they're not coming to me. So I've told them about it. So that's why I'm playing this gameplay, because there's a trinket unlock on it. I want to see if it's another class-based FPS. Okay, great. Well, thanks for telling me about that. That's probably the number one thing that happens is people come here and tell me about games I haven't played yet. It's hard for me to talk when people are talking. I'm like, what are they saying? My last team was pretty quiet. All right. They're going to plant. Get me up. We need somebody to defuse. Boy, oh boy. These guys are going to kick our butts if we can't get this dealt with. Ah! Well, I'm glad other people got the bug. You know what I say is, how come they're not fixing the bugs they already got? Why are they doing Christmas stuff? I might have to mute these guys. At least they shut up finally. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one with that damn bug, because I almost got the melted snowman thing done. Not because I'm trying to, but just because I'm broadcasting. And this game, I call it the tri-hour missions that keep coming up every 3 hours, and they always give you one mission that takes you like 3 hours to get done. It's like, oh, okay, my last game, I finally got this mission done. And then there's 3 more. It's like, well, thanks, guys. Like, and they do all that just so that they can go to the publisher and go, oh, yeah, we got people playing 6-9 hours. Oh, yeah, there's team damage. We got to be careful. Yeah, it kind of sucks actually. Exactly, and mines and everything. And what do I got? A shotgun and mines. I actually, it's funny because I was playing Execution before they had the textures on the maps, and I hated it. I thought Execution was terrible. But I played Warface for the longest time, and Plant the Bomb was, and of course, Counter Strike, made it famous. I don't know who did Plant the Bomb before that. Probably just Counter Strike that I know of. But, they probably got the idea from somewhere. Some little known game or something. But yeah, so when they got the textures on, and I started playing that, I was like, oh man, this is kind of like Warface, Plant the Bomb. And so I'm kind of hooked on it now. And when I played Warface, we had a huge clan. We had 50 people in our clan. No! Why would I not? It wasn't diffusing. Medic! Get me up so I can defuse. They got both. Airstrike. Oh! They got him. Oh, you know what? You skipped those missions. You know what I realized is that if you... Oh, we got it! Oh man, that's great. Anyways, you know what I was going to say?